Very good morning, students. The previous class we have discussed about chronic disease and its effects we have discussed, and infectious disease and non-infectious disease and its differentiation we have discussed, and some bacterial disease, viral disease, protozoan disease and fungal disease we have discussed, and the categorization of pathogens we see. These things we have discussed. Today we are going to see means of spread. Means of spread. The previous class, the disease are caused by microorganisms we have seen. Now, how the disease spread from one to another person? How the disease spread from infected person to healthy person? How it spread? We are going to see. The disease spread from infected person to another. This is called communicable disease. This is called communicable disease. Again, the disease spread from infected person to another person, healthy person. That is called communicable diseases. Okay. Then, how the disease spreads? The disease may spread through many other ways. One of them way through air. So, if the disease spread through the air, that is called airborne disease. Airborne disease. Example: common cold. Common cold. Another example: pneumonia. Pneumonia is a respiratory disease. Okay, so if the disease spread through the air, that is called airborne disease. Example: common cold and pneumonia. And if the disease spread through the water, that is called waterborne disease. Example: cholera. Airborne disease and waterborne disease. So many examples are there. So there are few examples. Okay, so the disease spread from one to infected person to another, that is called communicable disease. If the disease spread through the air, that is called airborne disease. Example: common cold and pneumonia. If the disease spread through the water, this is called waterborne disease. Example: cholera. Some other diseases are there. The disease spreads through the sexual contact. The disease spread through the sexual contact. Examples: AIDS. What is AIDS? Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. This is called AIDS. This is called AIDS. So AIDS is a disease. The causal agent, HIV, human immunovirus, HIV. So the disease is AIDS. Expansion is acquired immunodeficiency syndrome. Immuno means immune system. So there is a deficiency of immune system. When the virus entered into our body, okay, through the sexual contact, that time it reduces our immune system. What is mean by immune system? Immune system means natural defense mechanism. So when we fall in sick, without taking medicine we recover. For example, common cold or some other diseases or mild fever. So without taking medicine, within 1 or 2 days we recover now because of immune power. So the immunity, that means natural defense mechanism in our body that resists to the microbial infections. So when the HIV enter to the human body, it reduces the immune power. So without immune power, we fall in many diseases. Even a small common cold may convert it into pneumonia. Okay, normal loose motion converted into a diarrhea with blood loss. Okay, so we cannot tolerate even really what we are facing in the regular life. Okay, we cannot survive because the total immune system collapsed by the virus. The virus is HIV. Okay, the disease AIDS. Okay, how this AIDS transmit? The disease transmit through the sexual contact. Sexual contact from one partner to other. From one partner to others. If they have a sexual contact, through the sexual organ, the disease spreads. Again, when an infected person having sexual contact with another, through the sexual organ, the virus may transmit. Virus may transmit. So through this way, the AIDS transmitted. So only this way AIDS transmitted? No. Some other ways are there for transmitting AIDS. Other ways are there for transmission. Okay, the first one is infected mother during to her baby during pregnancy. During pregnancy or during breastfeeding. So through this way also the disease may spread. Again, the infected mothers to her baby. The infected mother to her baby during the pregnancy. If the pregnant lady having the HIV, when she deliver a baby, the baby also may having disease. Or else when she give breastfeeding to her baby, so through the breastfeeding, the possibility to transmit the AIDS. Okay, then another one is when the infected person using the razors, or tattoo needles, or when they are donating their organs, through this way also HIV may transmit. Again, AIDS is one of the diseases caused by the virus. How the disease transmit? Through the sexual contact. Through the sexual contact from one partner to others, the disease may spread. Okay, and also may spread through the blood transfusion. When the infected person having the disease, if they donate the blood, through the blood may transfer. Or else the infected mother, if she having the disease, the newborn baby also may get it. Or else when she give a breastfeeding mother milk, through that way it may possible to transmit. Or when the infected person exchanging their needles, when they are using the needle for drawing tattoos, that needle, or when they are sharing their razors, okay, through that way also HIV may transmit. Then, what are the ways HIV will not transmit? Only through this way transmit. Then, what are the process? What are the actions, or what are the process? It will not transfer. For example, when shake hand with the infected person, through this shake hand will not spread. To hug them will not spread. To using their belongings will not spread. Okay, when we play with them, for example, wrestling will not spread. So the HIV only spread through the sexual contact and also this way. Not shaking their hand, not hugging, not playing with them, the AIDS will not spread. So only through the sexual contact will spread. Okay, and another one way is they are transmitting diseases. Animals, through the animals or through the vectors, the disease may spread. Vectors, disease may spread. What is vectors? The animals carries the infecting agents and transmitting the disease from one person to the another person. The animals carrying the infecting agents. What are the infecting agents? We see in the last class. Bacteria, virus, protozoan, fungi and worms. These are the infecting agents. These infecting agents carried by some animals, okay, it transmits to one to another person, from infected person to a healthy person. That animals are called, that organisms are called vectors. Example, houseflies, mosquitoes. Mosquitoes calling as one of the vector. How it is called one of the vector? So when a patient infected by malaria, okay, so if the mosquito is biting their infected person and taking their blood, if bite to the another one person, the healthy person may get malaria, okay, because through the blood, through the mosquitoes, the microorganism possible to exchange, possible to transfer. Okay, you see, in the night time, you see the mosquitoes disturbance will be more. The mosquitoes are female mosquitoes. The female mosquitoes prefer only bloods. The female mosquitoes prefer only blood. Why the female mosquitoes only need blood? Prefers only blood. Why the female only need blood, not male? Because the female mosquitoes need high energy nutrition. Okay, the female mosquitoes need more nutrition, more energy rich food. So in the form of blood, the blood contains more amount of energy. Then only the female mosquitoes lays mature eggs. For laying mature eggs, the female mosquitoes need more energy in the form of blood. That's why the female mosquitoes bite us and taking our blood. Question will come, why female mosquitoes only prefer blood, not male? Because the female mosquitoes need more energy for lay mature egg. The more energy is present in the blood, so that the female mosquito prefers human blood. So when the mosquitoes take or sucking blood, the infected person blood, then it sits on the another person and again it takes the blood. That time it drops the microorganisms or pathogens to them. Then another gets infection. So like that, the disease may spread through the animals also. So that animals are called as a vector. So this is the best example. Mosquitoes is a vector. So when the mosquito bites to other person, infected person, so the mosquito carries the pathogen. When it takes others' blood, then it drops the same pathogen, then others get infection. So the mosquitoes act as a vector. Mosquitoes act as a vector. Okay, another one. Next topic is organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Here manifestation means emission or express இல்லைனா வெளிப்படுத்துறது. Here manifestation means emission. Manifestation means emission இல்லைனா வெளிப்படுத்துறது, ஒரு disease வெளிப்படுத்துறது. Okay, so this is we are going to see organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. Before we see the disease caused by the microorganism, what are they and how it spread through the air, through the water, through the sexual contact and through the vectors, example mosquitoes, through this way is spread. After enter into the human body, where they go? After microorganism enter into the human body, where they go? That we are going to see. Okay, so the entry of the pathogen is a decide where should go. Entry of the pathogen is decide where to go. Again, or disease causing microorganism நம்ம பாடிக்குள்ள வருது. So உள்ள வந்துட்டு எங்க போகும், எந்த ஏரியா போகும். Okay, so that is decided by entry. எது வழியா entry ஆகுதோ that decide where to reach, which organ will reach. For example, first example, through air. Through air வழியா it is enter. அப்ப எங்க போய் reach ஆகும்? Lungs. Again, உள்ள வர மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம் எங்க போகும்? So that is decided by the point of entry. எந்த இடத்துல என்ட்ரி ஆகுதோ அதை வச்சு தான் அது எங்க போய் ரீச் ஆகுது அப்படின்னு சொல்ல முடியும். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள், if enter through the air வழியா உள்ள போச்சு அப்படின்னா reach to lungs. So we can identify the person with TB, tuberculosis. So this is one way. Another way, through the mouth. So mouth வழியா உள்ள போகுது. So where it goes, stay in gut lining. The alimentary canal is there, no? And the alimentary canal அப்போ stay ஆகும். So air வழியா உள்ள போச்சுன்னா lungs போகும். Through mouth வழியா உள்ள போச்சு அப்படின்னா reach to the gut lining. Gut lining means what? Alimentary canal போய் reach ஆகும். And the disease cause typhoid. Okay, so this is the one of the way. This is another way to reach. Okay, now HIV is there. Human immunovirus. இந்த வைரஸ் எப்படி உள்ள போகும் அப்படின்னா through the sex organs. The virus will enter. So sex organs வழியா எங்க போகும்? To lymph nodes. Very important, to lymph nodes உள்ள போகும். What is lymph node? Lymph node அப்படின்றது ஒரு immune responding gland, ஒரு immune power கொடுக்கிற ஒரு gland. Okay, immune stimulating or immune responding gland, அதுக்கு பேரு lymph gland. So இந்த lymph gland lymph node நாலதான் we get immunity power. Okay, so in the HIV after reach to it is not function properly, then we lose our immunity power. We lose our immunity power. Okay. அப்புறம் என்ன ஆகும்? All over the body spread. Again, the HIV virus enter into the human body through the sex organs. நேரா எங்க போகுது? lymph nodes போகுது. lymph nodes ஓட function என்ன அப்படினா to gives the immunity power. அப்ப immunity power stopped. அப்ப then HIV overall occupy the human body. Then the person will lose the immunity power. Will lose the immunity power. And another one, malaria is there. Malaria. How the malaria cause? Malaria. The malaria caused by mosquito bite. The malaria caused by the mosquito bite. If the mosquitoes bite, then the microorganism enter into the liver. The malaria is a type of disease. The malaria causing agent are carried by the mosquitoes. Then after biting the mosquitoes, the malaria causing agents are reached to liver. Then in the liver, the pathogens are multiplied. After multiplication, it reaches to RBC. Okay, again, the malaria is a disease. The malaria infecting agent, causing agents are transmitted by the mosquito bite. After biting the human body, the malaria infecting causing agents are reached to the liver. In the liver, the microorganisms are multiplied. Then it reaches to the RBC and it damages the RBC. What are the functions of RBC? It carries oxygen. It carries the carbon dioxide. It carries the nutrients. Okay, so that functions will not occur properly. That functions will not occur properly. So the malaria causing agents also transmitted by the mosquito bite. Mosquito bite. So another one is there, Japanese encephalitis. Japanese encephalitis. Encephalitis. That means what? Brain fever. Brain fever. The brain fever. This brain fever, this disease also transmitted by the mosquito bite only. The disease also transmitted by the mosquito bite only. Okay, where will reach this disease causing organism? Reach to the brain and affect the brain's function. So the pathogens are stay. How they enter into the body? If enter into the through the air, not reach to lungs, or else if enter into the mouth, it reach to the gut, lining of gut or alimentary canal, or else if enter into the mosquito bite. Okay, the first example, reach to the liver and finally reach to RBC. Or another disease there, Japanese encephalitis, the microorganisms are entered through the transmitted through the mosquito bite, reach to the brain and affect the brain's function. So like that, the entry, the mode of entry, a point of entry decides where the microorganism reach, whether where the tissues or organ. Okay, so these are the examples. Again, organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. ஒரு மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம் உள்ள வந்ததும் where will stay, எங்க போகும், அது டிசைட் பண்ணது யாரு? என்ட்ரி. எந்த வழியா என்ட்ரி ஆகுதோ அங்கதான் போய் ரீச் ஆகும். இப்ப through air nose வழியா உள்ள போச்சு அப்படினா lungs ல போய் reach ஆகும். Or else through the mouth it reach to the alimentary canal. So lungs க்கு போனா it cause TB. Or else it reach to the alimentary canal, it cause a typhoid. Or through the mosquitoes bite. Mosquito bite la two diseases. One is malaria, another one is Japanese encephalitis. Japanese encephalitis is a brain fever. So through this way the microorganism enter. Okay, another one is there. Another one. If microorganism after microorganism enter, if the lung is targeted, lungs are targeted. After enter the microorganism to the body, if the lungs are targeted, it cause some symptoms. What are the symptoms? It cause some symptoms. The first symptom, again, after microorganism enter into the human body, okay, so where it reached, microorganism where it reached, so that area showing some symptoms. The first symptom is cough, and second symptom is breathlessness. Okay, so if the microorganism target is lungs, so it cause these kind of symptoms. Or else the liver is targeted. Liver is targeted. It cause jaundice. We are calling no, Anjal Kamala we are calling no, that is. So the lungs are targeted, it shows some symptoms. If the liver is targeted, it causes jaundice. Okay, what are the symptoms for jaundice? There is a yellowish, the eye color will turn into the yellowish. Fever will be there. Okay, some other severe effects it shows. And the brain is targeted. Brain is targeted. The brain is targeted. What are the things will happen? What are symptoms will happen? Headache, vomiting, and third one is unconsciousness. Unconsciousness or else fix. Okay, so these are the symptoms. Okay, when the microorganism enter into the body, where it reached, there are some symptoms. The brain is targeted, there are these kind of symptoms: severe headache, vomiting, and unconsciousness or fix. Or else liver is a target, the disease may be jaundice. Or else the lungs are targeted, maybe a respiratory trouble, the symptom may cause. Okay, so the point of entry is decide the microorganism where should reach and what will do and what are the symptoms. Okay, so these things are the and tissue specific effect. These are the organ specific and tissue specific effects. Tissue specific effect. The first one is when the microorganism enter into the body. When the microorganism enter into the body, our immune system activated. Our immune system activated. Okay, then it react with the pathogens. The immune system react with the pathogens. The immune system react with the pathogens and kill the disease causing microbes. Kill disease causing microbes by we told what is immunity? The natural defense mechanism called the immunity. Okay, so when the pathogens enter into our body, the immune system responds or resists to the microorganism, and finally it kills the disease causing microorganism which is entered in our body. This recruitment is called inflammation. Okay, inflammation. Okay, so when the microorganism enter, suddenly our immune system responds to the microorganism and it kills the microorganisms. So this process is called as inflammation. So when this process occurs, it shows some local effects. So when this process, the inflammation, the process occurs, it shows some local effects that are swelling occurs, and pain occurs, and the third one is fever. Again, when the disease causing microorganism enter, we have a natural defense mechanism, that is immunity, resist to the microorganism and finally kill the disease causing microorganisms. Okay, this recruitment is called as inflammation. So when this process occurs, it shows some effects. It shows some local effects in the process நடக்குது அப்படின்றதுக்கு ஒரு some symptoms like swelling and pain and fever. These things occur in our body. Okay, but the HIV is there. HIV, human immunovirus there. How the HIV enter? Through the sexual contact, through the sex organs, the HIV transmit from infected person to the healthy person. So where these HIV goes, lymph nodes. Before what see now, lymph nodes which is responsible for immunity power. Okay, reach immunity, or it affect the immunity, or affect the immunity. How it affect the immunity? And the immunity or that lymph nodes or lymph gland is there. So it affect the lymph gland. Of the lymph gland, what goes? It will not give the immunity power. Of the immunity power, totally our body surrender. Totally we lose our immunity. 0% immunity person will be there. We don't get the immunity power. Without immunity power, we cannot tolerate even very minor disease. For example, common cold. What is a minor disease? Common cold vandave it turn into a pneumonia. Because if we have a immunity power, we recover soon. But immunity power vandute HIV vandute total damage. We lose our immunity power. Immunity power illama or normal common cold vandave it turn into the pneumonia, severe body. And another one is diarrhea, loose motion is there, no? So normal diarrhea turn into the blood loss diarrhea. Normal or loose motion when a person having the HIV, that turn into a diarrhea with blood loss, fluid or loss. So when these things are happen, when the HIV enter into the healthy person, because the HIV totally damage our immunity power. Our immunity power totally damage பண்றதுனால நார்மலா everyday life la face பண்ற small problem வந்துட்டு it becomes a big issues. Example, common cold for severe pneumonia va convert agum. Okay, normal loose motion is developed into a diarrhea with blood loss because no immunity power. no immunity power. That much HIV is very very powerful. Okay, and severity. If some disease causing mild symptoms, some disease it advanced, that is causes severe issues. How it is? ஒரு சில டிசீஸ் வந்துட்டு கம்மியா ப்ராப்ளம் கொடுக்கும், எஃபெக்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்கும். ஒரு சில டிசீஸ் வந்துட்டு டூ மச் ரொம்ப சிவியரா எஃபெக்ட்ஸ் கொடுக்கும். How it is? Because the amount of microorganism decided. இப்ப மைக்ரோ ஆர்கானிசம்ஸ் கம்மியா இருந்தது அப்படின்னா அதோட சிவியாரிட்டி இஸ் லெஸ். அந்த டிசீஸோட சிவியாரிட்டி இஸ் லெஸ், கம்மியா இருக்கும். சப்போஸ் if the microorganism is too much, ரொம்ப அதிகமா இருந்தது அப்படின்னா the diseaseோட severity will be high. Okay, again the manifestation of the disease decided by the number of microorganism, number of pathogen. Though number of microorganism is less, then severity of the disease less. Or number of microorganism high, the severity of the disease will be high. So depend upon the number of microorganisms, the manifestations of disease also vary. Okay, again what we discussed today, just to recall, means of spread we have discussed. Means of spread, how the disease spread from infected person to a healthy person, we see. So through air it is spread. If it spread through air, that is called airborne disease, we have seen. Example, common cold and pneumonia. If transmitted or spread through the water, called waterborne disease, we see. Okay, so where it reach that microorganism to the guts, lining of guts, then it cause the cholera. Okay, so microorganism causing the disease, then how the disease transmit. And some diseases do not transmit through the air and water. Through the sex organ the disease transfer. Example, AIDS, acquired immunodeficiency syndrome, caused by the microorganism, that is virus, HIV, human immunovirus. How the virus transfer? Through the water? No. Through the air? No. The HIV transfer only through the sexual contact. Through the sex organs will transmit to infected person to healthy person. Okay, so where will reach? It affect the lymph nodes or lymph gland, which is gives immunity power. Then it blocks the lymph gland or lymph nodes. So what happen without immunity power? We fall in many other diseases. We fall in many bacterial diseases. We fall in many fungal diseases, many viral diseases. We cannot tolerate for even a small headache or small common cold. We cannot tolerate when the HIV enter, because the HIV totally damage the immune system. Okay, and some other disease transmit through the animals that are called vectors. Example, mosquitoes. The mosquitoes carry the infecting agents. Example, in the night time, not only night time, any time, some mosquitoes bite humans. That all female mosquitoes. The female mosquitoes always prefer human blood, because the human blood only contain high nutritious food in the form of blood. The blood and the mosquitoes egg release பண்ண தேவையான எல்லா நியூட்ரிஷனும் இருக்கு. so that the female mosquitoes prefers only human blood. Suppose if the female mosquitoes do not take human blood, what will happen? It cannot lay eggs. அதனால eggs வந்து produce பண்ண முடியாது, release பண்ண முடியாது. அப்ப என்ன ஆகும்? The population will reduce. So that compare the male, the female mosquitoes prefer blood. Okay, so through the mosquitoes, the infectious agent transfer. When the mosquitoes bite through the mouth, it's transfer, that microorganism transfer. Okay, if the mosquitoes bite to the another person, healthy person, then here the microorganism travel through the mosquitoes, so that the animals which transmitting the infecting agents that are called vectors. Mosquito is one of the vector. Okay, next, organ specific and tissue specific manifestation. After microorganism enter into the body, where will go? Enga poi reach agum, enga settle agum. That is depend upon the point of entry. If enter through the nose or through air, it reach lungs. Then symptoms: trouble in breathing இருக்கும், or else it cause the TB, or else the entry the microorganism enter ஆகுது through the mouth வழியா இருந்தது அப்படின்னா the pathogens reach to the gut, lining of gut போய் alimentary canal போகும், then it cause typhoid. Okay, then if it reach to the liver, and the liver போச்சு அப்படின்னா the disease is jaundice, which called manjal common we are calling in Tamil, that is a jaundice. Okay, or else through the sex organs, if the virus reach to through the sex organs, it reach to the lymph nodes and damage the immune power, and a person lost immune power. And the malaria causing microbes enter through the mosquitoes. If malaria is a type of disease caused by the protozoan. That protozoan transmitted through the mosquitoes, through the mosquito bite. After biting the non-healthy person, that microorganism or microbial agents reach to the liver. Directly will not go anyway. First reach to the liver. In liver itself it multiply, and again it comes out from the liver and reach to the RBC, red blood corpuscle. Then, but the function of red blood corpuscles are exchanging the gases and transport the nutrition. This function stopped. Okay, so the malaria causing microorganism first reach liver, then after multiply, then reach to the RBCs. And Japanese encephalitis is a type of a brain fever. Okay, that is also transmitted through the mosquito bite. But this disease, that microorganism reach to the brain and affect the brain. Okay, so these are organ specific and tissue specific. When the microorganism enters the human body, automatically our immune system activated, and the immunity power will resist to the microorganism and finally killing the microorganism. This recruitment is called as inflammation. அப்ப அந்த process நடக்குது அப்படி நமக்கு எப்படி தெரியும் அப்படினா there are local effects. The first effects is swelling, and one is pain and fever. So these are the local effects that we decide. So something is happening, some immunity power we have, we can decide. This is organ specific, tissue specific. Okay, so when a person infected HIV, okay, total damage in immunity power, then totally the patients are surrendered for the disease because he is or she unable to fight with any disease, that may be a bacterial disease or viral disease or even a small common cold also they cannot tolerate, because the common cold turns into a severe pneumonia and normal loose motion is turned into diarrhea with blood loss because no immunity power, so they cannot serve, they cannot tolerate, they cannot recover. Okay, so these things we have discussed. Okay, I will send you the worksheet. Again and again I am saying watch videos fully and go for textbook reading, then you complete the worksheet. Then only textbook reading will be there, and watching videos then only is useful. Without watching videos, without reading textbook, going only like writing classwork and copying the worksheet from your friends, totally waste. So do it properly. Thank you.